Jr. The guards, number 11, Gerard Thomas, I should say, 6'1", 200-pound junior. Alex Satterfield will play the other guard. He's a 5'11", 155-pound sophomore. And at shooting guard, number 3, Cooper Davenport, a 5'10", 135-pound freshman. The Colonels come into this one again at 12-8. And the tip-off is coming up in about 90 seconds. Actually, the starting lineups as we've got the officials for tonight's game. Terry T.C. Carter, Anton Jones, and George Douglas. It's brought to you by Hometown Vision Care. Make this year the year for clear vision. Hometown Vision Care offers complete eye care services and eyewear for the entire family. They're accepting new patients in all stages of life at 1035 North Elm Street. Mary Beth, you were here last night. It was something that we haven't seen since your senior year of high school, and that was a win here in this gym by Union County. What did you see?
It was. I mean, Union County played as well as they possibly could. You know, they played under control and their game plan, and it worked. And you know, they outplayed us for the most part. And I was here in '98 when they beat us. Darren Price.
Now, the good news about that is, it only matters who wins the last game between the two teams in a 3-team district. Luckily for Henderson, if they can get past Webster County for a second time, and that'll be here in Colonel Gym, then they will play at Union County for the regular season district title. But the difference is in Quade Gurdon's team, they're a team that's dropped 6 or 7 ball games. This is not a slam dunk for the Braves moving forward, is it?
Oh, absolutely not. It's not. And if Henderson comes to play, they can beat them as well. But, you know, you don't want to give them a chance on their home court. You want to kind of put them away before the fourth quarter when it's a 3-point ball game down there on their home floor.
Talk about this game tonight. Now, you're coming off an emotional loss to a district opponent. Henderson comes in, has to be a little weary, not just physically, but mentally as well. Lyon County just knocked out of the All-A State tournaments a couple nights ago, a disappointing loss to a very good Breathitt County team. What's got to give here today for Henderson County to come out on top?
It's going to have to be who's more focused. You know, both of them have just come off a bad loss, and emotionally, just Henderson's less than 24 hours ago, where Lyon County had a day off. So, you know, it just depends on who's more focused and who wants to win it.
In your best estimation, you've seen Henderson County play quite a bit. Who's got to play well today, or has it got to be a group effort for the Colonels to come out on top?
It's going to have to be a group effort. You know, anybody around here knows that Gerard's our main scorer, and if they shut him down, somebody else has to step up. We can't just keep pounding it in and let him keep shooting and shooting. You know, Cooper's going to have to get hot. You know, Alex going to have to penetrate, knock down some 10, 15-footers.
We look at the Lyon County roster, maybe not as strong as a year ago, but still very, very good at 13-5. And the guy that makes it go, number 11, Travis Perry, 6'2", sophomore guard. Now, the Lyon County Lions have beaten Henderson County one time here in the last 4 years. As a matter of fact, it came, I want to say, either a year ago or it might have been 2 years ago as I look at that matchup with Lyon County. Of course, right now, trying to get something to work on your phone inside this gym.
I'd help you out, but I don't remember.
Is it acting futility?
You're the human history machine. I figured you'd know.
Well, here's what it went. Back in 2018, it was Henderson County over Lyon County 63-51 in the opening round of that second region tournament. That was a game played here in Henderson. And then in 2019, Henderson County a 10-point winner over Lyon County on February 26th. Lyon County did beat Henderson a year ago in January on the 30th. As a matter of fact, almost a year ago to the day. They beat the Colonels rather badly, 75-59. As we take a look at the tip-off, it's brought to you by Butler's Apothecary. Count on Butler's Apothecary for curbside PCR and rapid COVID tests, home COVID tests, as well as COVID vaccines and boosters. Butler's Apothecary, the way pharmacy should be. Tipping it off, it'll be number 30, Jackson Shoulders. For Lyon County, for Henderson, number 14, Jake Rideout. And we are underway. Tap controlled by Lyon County. As Brady Shoulders comes up with it, they hand it
a box of one.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be. And you think we might see some gimmick defenses tonight just to kind of throw the Lions off a bit?
Oh, yeah, why not? I'm sure they've seen it before, but, you know, who knows?
Moving to the right side, and that is Reddick. He hands the ball. Stolen away. It's Darius Dixon coming all the way. Hands it off to Gerard Thomas. Off the glass and good. And the Colonels draw first blood on the layup from Gerard Thomas. 2-0. In the corner it goes to Shoulders. His three-point basket is good. So a fast and furious pace knocked away From Davenport and out of bounds, Colonels will retain possession again. Greg Busby, Scott Stone off tonight. Scott called the Lady Colonel game earlier. Won't have the score on that one. As the Lady Colonels dominated without Caitlin Kemp.
It does. She had something at college, I do believe.
Her first official visit to
I think it was still a 40-point game.
It was a 43-point game for the Lady Colonels at Owensboro. Out front with the basketball is Rideout. He'll hand the ball off to Thomas. Dribbles to his left. Now passes in the corner to Rideout. He thought about the three. Takes a step. Gives it to Davenport. Back to Rideout. Rideout dribbles out front. Tipped away and stolen by Shoulders. His layup is up and good. Right now it's Brady Shoulders 5. Colonels 2. 6:41 to go here in the first quarter. Pass is over top. It's tipped away by Shoulders and out of bounds. Just over the outreached arms of Cooper Davenport. Colonels will have possession. Tyler Smith on in his 10th year, 183 and 104. That's a 63% winning percentage. Lyon County's Ryan Perry, 75% at 58 and 19 in his third year. Living on the basket at a nice scoop layup, Demarius Dixon.
I like him. They said he's gotten himself in shape.
I'm telling you, nobody has improved more in 2 years' time. I'm telling you,
he's pretty fun to watch. I like him. He plays hard no matter what.
And we've got a foul. That was on Shoulders. That's his first. I'll keep up with fouls, Mary, so I think.
Okay.
And
I don't know that we haven't rebound yet.
It's stolen away, and the ball is tipped in. They missed the charging call, didn't make a call at all, block or charge, but then after the ball went in, they stopped play, and right now one official is explaining it to another official, and I can't understand what it would be either way right now. It was either a block or a charge. They called nothing and then blew it dead after the ball was put back in. So they're saying the basket's good. Oh, this guy he's got to head back to class. That is not the right call.
They can hear us.
Yeah, I don't care if they can hear us tonight. I'm not a game official, but I'm telling you, bad is bad. So that's going to be the first foul on Alex Satterfield. And that'll put at the line Travis Perry.
Now, was he fouled on the rebound and put back?
Yeah, they said, I guess because, they're saying the basket's, you know what? I don't know what they're calling.
I don't know what this is.
Because he wasn't the one that shot the ball. The one at the free throw line, who apparently got fouled, did not shoot the ball.
I thought it was 30. He got the rebound.
It was 30. So what are we doing here?
Well, I'm going to mark him down for the rebound. I don't know why Perry's at the line. He's smart enough to get up there.
And right now the Colonel bench is up at odds, and they want to know why is Travis Perry at the line? He's not the guy that shot the ball. So there's no idea what the call is right now. The scoreboard said the foul is on 30, but that means no fouls. It says that on the board, so we'll try to get it figured out. 22. Who's 22? For them?
I don't know.
Well, regardless, let's move on. That was not handled correctly. Ooh. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Colonels. Under 6 minutes to go. With the ball out front is Davenport. He'll dribble it over, passes it to the top of the key, I should say at the top of the timeline with Satterfield. Forces the ball in the corner. Xander Wilson, who's just into the game for Gerard Thomas.
Does Gerard have 2 fouls? Is that why he's out?
I have no idea. No clue. We have no idea. Well, the play was wrong. The whole thing was wrong. Basket by Xander Wilson on the right baseline there. And that is the first basket for Wilson.
I like Xander coming in for some minutes. He brings energy in here.
Yes, he does. 3-point shot is no good. And that is from Reddick of Lyon County. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It's off the leg of Demarius Dixon. It'll stay here with Lyon County. Lyon County leads it early on 8-6, but the pace has been fast and furious. Comes in to Shoulders. He'll pass out front to Whalen. Down low to Shoulders, and it's off the glass and good for Brady Shoulders.
You know, they do a good job of getting to the hole. They don't stand around and pass it, they go.
No, you're right about that. That's ever moving. And they catch a lot of teams on their heels, and we can see that tonight. Free throw is up, and the free throw is good. Shoulders now with 8. And the lead is now 11-6 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wilson has it as they break the Lyon County press. He moves on the basket. Stops, tries a left-handed pass. It's knocked away and stolen. The more active hands for Lyon County. Layup is no good. Rebound, Perry is up and good, and the Colonels want a timeout, and it couldn't happen at a better time. We'll take it with them. We'll come back with more Colonel basketball in 1 minute right here on WSON.
Gonna miss it.
I'd say no. We got to go. Just come straight bumper back. Thanks. Colonels on the move. Xander Wilson, a runner in the lane, bounces off the iron. No good. It's rebounded by Whalen. He hands the ball off to Reddick. In the corner, long 3 is no good by Travis Perry. Rebound comes down to Dixon for the Colonels, and the Colonels have a chance to cut into a 7-point lead. As the 3-point shot, no good on the WB3. Round layup at the other end is up and good by Perry, and he's got.
And they are fast.
He's got 5 now. They're good finishers. That's the one thing you can say about Ryan Perry's group. They get to the rim and they don't mess around.
And if they get a rebound, they're gone.
Wilson slips under the basket, but gets it back out, and that's going to be a foul on Shoulders, who just tried to Brady Shoulders getting his first foul. He just tried to push Davenport all the way across the midcourt line. William Bird and Gerard Thomas in for the Colonels, and 15-6 early on. You kind of expected this to a little bit, but what the Colonels got to do to get back in this thing?
They're going to have to take care of the basketball. I mean, or get the offensive rebounds. I mean, they're not getting second chances at all. And they're getting the rebound and hit the floor with it.
Substitution, Gunnar Bingham into the game for Lyon County. The Colonels will counter with Satterfield, Davenport, Thomas, Bird, and Wilson. To the right side, it goes to Davenport. He gives it off to Thomas. Hands it off to Satterfield. It goes in the right quarter to Cooper Davenport. He bounces out to Satterfield. The floater in the lane. Off the back iron, no good. Whalen with the rebound. He'll get it off to Reddick, who will force the action. And he throws it almost out of bounds. It's saved back in and off the hands of Gerard Thomas. And it will stay with Lyon County. 3:33 to go here in the first quarter. Lyon County 15, Henderson County 6. Out front it goes, knocked away and stolen. Good play defensively by Wilson. Knocked away from Reddick. Davenport with a WB3. That is brought to you by Walker Bruder and Edward Jones. A WB3 for Cooper Davenport. Rebound comes off to Bird. Moving on the basket's Thomas. He feeds out front to Davenport, over to Satterfield. Quick pass in the lane. Thomas couldn't hardly handle it. He dribbles it back out, gets it to Satterfield. Left-hand pass in the corner to Wilson. A bad pass, and Wilson saves it in, but right into the hands of Bingham, who takes it the length of the court. It's up, and it is good. Bingham gets his first basket of the night, and it's back to an 8-point advantage for the Lions at 17-9. Both teams with a sub coming in here at the next break in play. Thanks for tuning in here to WSONradio.com and also the new WSON radio app. Thomas glides in the lane. It comes off. No good. Bird with the rebound. They're going to get a foul on somebody well after the fact. Well, that one's going to go on Nick Whalen, the 6'3 senior. Substitution is Luke Gilbert for the Lions, and coming in for the Colonels, number 1, Cole Branson.
You know, I like when Alec takes it to the hole, and I know he missed the shot, but if he starts taking to the hole, that's going to open Cooper up a little bit more on the outside.
Steal and a deuce on the other end by Perry. He's got 7, and the lead down to double digits at 19-9. I agree with you wholeheartedly, but the Colonels cannot stop turning the ball over. And about to do it again now.
Yeah, they're all over us. They know.
They know, and right now, ball handling is not a premium for the Colonels at the moment. In the corner goes to Reddick. He'll take the 3, and it's good.
And they're playing with confidence.
Timeout on the floor, 1:58 to go. We'll see, it is a full timeout. Back with more Colonel basketball in 1 minute. Bumper. All right, you can do a liner. Go ahead, do a liner. Colonels with the basketball, trailing 22-9, 1:45 to go. Davenport with another WB3. That is a Walker Bruner, Edward Jones three-point shot for Cooper Davenport, who's now got 6 in the game on a pair of threes.
He's keeping us in the ballgame.
He really is right now, as it's a 22-12 game. Moving on the basket is Bingham. His shot no good, knocked around, picked up by the big fella, Demarius Dixon. He gets it out to Thomas, who clears half court, moves to his left, in the lane, knocked away. They're going to get a reach-in foul. And it looks like that's going to be on Gunnar Bingham. We'll see. Oh, no, that's going to be on Jack Reddick. That's his first foul of the night. As returning to the Colonel lineup, number 2, Xander Wilson here replaced Gerard Thomas. And something we haven't seen very often is Gerard Thomas out a couple of times early in the game.
Right, I mean, he can't dribble through 2 people. He knows better than that.
Well, and we have another turnover as Rydell can't hold on to it. And a nice left-handed layup at the other end by Travis Perry. He leads all scorers now with 9 points.
We're playing nervous.
Yeah, we are. We just had a game, 24 hours ago, and that's going to be a foul on number 33, Luke Gilbert, the 6'3 senior center. So with 1:02 to go here in the first quarter, it looks like Lyon County is on their way to, if they keep at this pace, Mary, 100 points this afternoon. And I wouldn't be too surprised. But the Colonels have got to start asserting themselves on both ends of the floor. First shot is no good for Dixon. He'll get a chance here to cut this to an 11-point game. On the way, no. My goodness, no. He doesn't shoot the ball with a lot of arch on it.
He shot it well last night. He missed a couple, but it was...
But he tried. If he gets it just over the front iron, he's going to make most of them. That's the truth. With the basketball is Reddick. He gets it to Perry. Perry down low to Bingham. And Bingham has his second field goal of the night. He's got 4 points, and it's a 26-12 game. 45 seconds, clock running here.
We're going to get a 10-second call.
My goodness, a bad pass from Branson and a simple layup on the other end. It has gone from bad to worse. We knew that today was going to be a tough one. We didn't realize we were going to come out so ill-prepared to play.
I'm highly unofficial turnover keeper, but right now I have us at 6. in the first quarter.
I think you've missed a couple. Perhaps. Wilson takes the three, and it's no good. Rebounded. Out front it goes to Davenport. He'll take another three. It's off the iron, no good. And it's pulled down by Gilbert, who flings it over to Bingham. And Lyon County will take the last shot of the quarter. Spins, no good. Tipped out, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. As Lyon County jumps out to a 28-12 advantage over Henderson County. We'll come back with second quarter action right after this. Well, I'm missing a point.
Well, I can tell you I'm not helping.
I'm missing one for them. I've got 26 and they score 28. And I wouldn't be surprised if I missed free throws. Go down the line. How many? Wayland has nothing, right?
Jack Reddick has 3.
Okay, go ahead.
How many does Perry have? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4. How many? 13.
All right, that's what I missed. Okay, we're good. Because I had him with 11. But I can't believe I got everything right, though.
I know, I don't.
That's crazy.
I played the first 2 minutes. I feel like, oops.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Welcome back. Second quarter action. Steve Tao, Mary Beth Parker. You're home for Colonel Basketball here on WSONradio.com and the all-new WSON Radio app. Now, to my knowledge, we're also bringing you live video coverage on WSON Radio YouTube channel as the Colonels have in a few more subs. It looks like Dwayne Moss into the game, number 4.
We need to attack and at least try to get to the foul line or something. Passing around the perimeter is not working.
Bird with the basketball out front, hands it off to Moss. Moss dribbling to his left, passes over to this side of the floor to Branson. Branson off to Satterfield. He takes a dribble and gives it back. And once again, we see Lyon County very patient on defense, but they'll take advantage of the passing lanes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Satterfield in the corner with it, in the left side, that is. Bird sets up for the pass, but he's being cut off right now. Satterfield will take it all alone, lays up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Reddick, and the Lions want to run. Perry with a jumper off the rim, no good, and Moss snares the rebound. Moss, the 5'10 freshman, gets it over. Nice pass to Bird, a nice pass. The pass from DeMar Dixon. He gets the first assist for him tonight. That cuts the lead in half. It's 28-14. Clock running under 6:45 to go. They get it down low to Shoulders off the glass and good. That is for Jackson Shoulders. And that makes it a 30-14 advantage now for Lyon County. Dribbling on the basket, layup up and good. Nice. I'm a little surprised we didn't see Moss last night, Barry.
I did too, because I've seen him there.
And he's been very effective. We saw a little bit of Nolan Bender and Cole Branson knocked away by Satterfield as Shoulders, that's Jackson Shoulders, had a wide open layup and a good piece of defense there by the sophomore. In the corner, 3. It is good.
He's ready to play. So put me in, coach.
Wayne Moss, a Walker Bruner, Edward Jones 3-point shot, another layup on the other end. Who was that hit that layup there? It was Perry. Was it Perry? Well, you can always just guess, and you're going to be right most of the time. All right. Is that Cole Branson?
Yes.
Cole Branson with the Walker Bruner 3-point shot.
All right, make him think a little bit.
And we got a timeout. And we'll take it with him as well. We'll come back with more Colonel basketball. 5:36 to go, 32-22. Lyon County leads it on your home for the Colonels, WSONradio.com. Back in a minute. Let's do bumper back, please. Bumper back. Please, bumper back. Please, bumper back. Welcome back to action here at Colonel Gym. I'm Steve Tam along with Mary Beth Parker. And so far, Mary, if you had to give it a grade here in the first quarter and a half, what grade would you give Henderson County?
Well, we started out as a D, but I think we're moving them up to the B average now.
Oh, okay. I'm the 10 point.
We're playing a little bit better.
And I like the substitution pattern Coach Tyler Smith-Hart has employed. He's got some of those younger guys in there, and they've really made the offense
ready.
Yeah, they really have.
Ready.
In the corner, a three-point shot by Shoulders is no good. Tapped out front as Thomas could not get a hold of it. Jackson Shoulders will take the long three off the back iron. And a rebound going up with only one hand was Thomas, couldn't get it in. And Whalen for Lyon County gets the putback.
I think they have a hold over Gerard a little bit on that rebound.
I think you're right. I think that's the only reason why he could only get one hand on the ball.
He's just got to keep his cool. Let's not get frustrated.
Branson hands it off out front to Satterfield. It gives the ball to Moss. He'll take another three, and that was blocked.
Yeah.
And the ball is thrown off the back of Jackson's shoulders in the corner. Satterfield will take it to the lane, and up and good is Alec Satterfield on the board for the first time tonight. And it's back to a 10-point deficit for the Colonels. Three-point shot is no good on the other end. And picked out by Whalen. His shot no good. It's picked up and knocked away as Trajan Davis entered the game for the first time tonight. Returning for the Lions is number 5. That is Jack Reddick. 34-24 your score. Lyon County leads it early on. Lyon County at 13-5. Henderson County at 12-8. Satterfield moves to his left. Nice pass to Thomas. Off the glass and good for Gerard Thomas. He gets on the board for just the second time this afternoon. And the lead now cut to 8. And the Colonels, they just need a couple of stops. Just a couple of stops is all they need. Remember last night fell behind at halftime. What was it? 30-17. Only to take the lead in the third quarter.
And Union County didn't score in the third quarter until the very end.
You're right. And the alley-up is no good. That's going to be a foul. Looks like on Trajan Davis on number 35. That is indeed on Mr. Davis. For Trajan, that is his first foul. Looks like we're going to see Demarius back in the game here in just a moment with Cooper Davenport. First free throw up and good for Brady Shoulders. He'll get another one. Got off to a fast start. He had 8 points in the first quarter. Second only to Travis Perry. Second free throw off the iron, no good. Thomas goes up. This time he's thrown to the floor. Can't hold the rebound, but it goes to Branson for Henderson County. And the Colonels will bring it down, trailing by 8. Clock running under 4 minutes. It's been a rather quick game. Only 3 fouls called on Henderson, 5 on Lyon County. Letting them play just a little bit. Thomas has it on the low block on the left side. Spins, puts up a shot. No good. And a rebound pulled down by Jackson Shoulders of the Lions. Perry is running the other way. The sophomore gives it off. Cross-court pass to Reddick. He thought about the three. Pump fakes and to the glass. It's no good. Tapped off the glass and in, and they're going to give that one to Perry, it looks like.
Why not?
Yeah, he gets everything else, so why not give him that one? Nah, it's good. 3-point goal, a WB3 for our guy, Gerard Thomas. Who did they give that shot to, did you say?
Did they give that to Perry?
Out of bounds it goes to stays with Lyon County. Who's that for? Who do you go to, man?
I don't know.
Okay, she didn't know either the official score?
Yeah, but I couldn't hear what she said.
Okay, don't worry about it. We're just going to give it to Perry. Down low it goes to Shoulders, up and good. Jackson Shoulders with 2 quick points, or make that 2 quick baskets, now has 4 points. Has run to 3 minutes, and it's a 9-point advantage for Lyon County. Colonel's not out of it, but another big run for Lyon County could make things really tough on Henderson.
Absolutely, we just can't let them get that run.
They're playing hard. And they have been playing hard. You can't fault the effort. They just turned the ball over way too many times here in the early going. If they get that put away, I think things will be okay for the rest of this game. Look at the ball movement there by Dixon.
He's wanting to get in there.
He gets it over to Thomas, and a Walker-Bruder 3-point shot is good, and that's the second three of the quarter. And the lead is only 6 now. Colonel's cutting into that one. And that is a Walker-Bruder, Edward Jones 3-point shot. In the lane, no good from Jackson Shoulders, picked up by Thomas. He looks like he wants to run the court. Gets it in the right corner to Davenport. He picks up his dribble, now gets it out in the edge, and why not another? He's doing it. It's another Walker Murder, Edward Jones three-point shot for junior Gerard Thomas, and this is a three-point game, folks. Reddick's got it at the right elbow, throws it down low, and the ball's blocked. They're going to call a foul, a two-shot foul at that on Thomas. And for Gerard, I've got this for his first one. We'll take a look at the board. That's the 14th foul. And that is the first on Thomas, who had a foul last night before the game even started.
And I think setting him out a while ago kind of woke him up a little bit, maybe.
I think you might be right. Looks like it's going to be Gunnar Bingham. The 6'1", says 107-pound senior. I don't think that can be right. That's almost jockey size. That's very
Maybe
small.
it was a few years ago.
Maybe it was. And the second shot, no good. Good rebound in there from Dixon, who hands it off to Thomas. He'll bring it up. 39, Lyon County. 34, Henderson County. Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. Thomas gets in the corner, right side. Another three-point goal. This one for Cole Branson. His second one of the evening. And it's a one-point game. There's a good pass down. Oh, nice block! And it's a block for this time for Thomas. And my man, Demarius Dixon, throws it in the fifth row. But that's okay.
He's on the crowd to get involved.
Folks, right now with 15:46 to go, Kentucky leads Kansas 60-38.
Is there starting five out with COVID or something?
Hold on. That game will still go to overtime. Jack Reddick gets it down low, muscling his way to the basket, up and good with the left hand. Nice move.
And Wheeler gets hurt on the screen.
Yeah, his neck. When he gets way back. And then Tom Crean hugs him 2 days later and grabs him by the neck. I'm just telling you. Well, there's college basketball coming to. All right, clock's running there. 45 seconds. Lyon County 41, Henderson County 38.
You know, if we tie this up here,
it'd be crazy.
It'd be the greatest comeback ever. You know, at least we're keeping it within 10.
It would definitely be one we didn't see coming.
Absolutely.
Colonels look like they're going to hold the ball, at least try to hold it for one shot. Perry comes up and he draws the contact, but yet looks to the side like he's the one that...
he ran into it.
He ran into the elbow, or the shoulder, I should say. Well, let him stay out there because maybe he'll pick up another foul.
Right. Maybe he'll wear himself down.
Thomas with the basketball, driving on it. He'll go for the left-handed layup. I mean, he had no shot. Looking to draw the foul, and now it's going to be the Lions with the last opportunity to score. Reddick from the side corner, and it's good. That is exactly what you didn't want to have happen. A bad shot on one end, turning into a three-pointer on the other, and that's what we've got. It's halftime, folks. The count is now the guest team, Lyon County 44, Henderson County 38. We'll take a timeout when we come back. Colonels at the half. And we'll talk about more in that, and we'll get first half scoring right after this. Welcome back to Colonels at the Half, brought to you by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. And, well, let's see. Let's take a look at the scoring for both teams. First for Lyon County as they put 44 on the points on the board in the first quarter. Looks like they're led in scoring by Travis Perry, his 15 points. Next in scoring is Jackson Shoulders as he has 10 points in the first half. Brady Shoulders has 5 for the leaders right now. Gunnar Bingham with 4 points. Jack Reddick with 8 points on a pair of threes, and Nick Whalen has a putback basket. He has 2 points. For the Colonels, led in scoring in the first half, Gerard Thomas says he got red hot from 3 late, knocked down 3 consecutive Walker Bruner, Edward Jones 3-point shots. He's got 13 points. Cole Branson come off the bench. He had 2 3-pointers in that second quarter. He's got 6 points. Cooper Davenport hit 2 Walker Bruner threes in the first quarter. He's got 6 points. Dwayne Moss, he was red hot as well. Took about 3 shots, knocked down a pair of them, one of them being a 3-pointer. He's got 5 points. Alex Satterfield with a point, and William Bird had a putback basket as well. The Colonels put 38 points on the board. As we take a look at rebounding, Mary, who was the top rebounder for the Colonels, and how many do they have overall?
Dixon did. It was 4. I'm hoping it was right around that. He had 4, and Bird came in with 2. Nick Whalen has 4 for Lyon County, and Travis Perry has 3. They're out rebounding us 13-8.
Crashing the Glass is brought to you by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. Remember, it's your choice, not the insurance companies, where you get your vehicle fixed after a crash. Classic Automotive, you're driving home their reputation. When we come back, we'll talk about keys to the game for the second half, brought to you by D. Patrick Ford. More of the halftime show here from Colonel Jim on WSON. Liner back, please. We'll be back to live action in just about 4 minutes from right now as we're going to talk about keys to the game for the second half. Mary, I'm going to bury the lead for you. Cut down on the turnovers.
Absolutely. They're going to capitalize on every turnover and attack the basket.
I thought that the Colonels did a better job as the game went on, rebounding the basketball. They certainly did a better job of handling the basketball. They got themselves kind of in harm's way by many turnovers in that first quarter. They probably had at least 8 turnovers or better. And the bad thing was, it seemed like, as you mentioned, as we were going along, it was hard to keep up with certain stats because every turnover turned into a Lyon County basket.
Right, that's what I mean. They'd capitalize on it. But, we woke up. I don't think it looked like we came in here not really knowing what to expect in the fast pace of the game. And, and sometimes that goes in our favor because we're good finishers. Gerard gets out on a fast break and he can finish. We just going to have to get the rebounds and go, but they're not missing shots either.
Well, what about maybe a little bit, to start this game, a little hangover from last night?
Right. Oh, yeah. That emotional district loss is hard, no matter what. And the good thing is we have a home game.
Now, let me ask you this question. Did you coach a game today?
Did I? No, I did not.
You don't coach this particular team. How did Pacey do today, and how did the team do?
They lost by 4, so, she did well. She's playing with a bunch of third graders who've never played before, so she's trying to take on a leadership role and having to handle the traps, which is good for her. She has to learn how to do that. It's tiring.
I can certainly understand that. Also, she got some good news from school this week, did she not?
She did. She was leader of the month for PE.
My goodness. Was the child adopted?
Well, no. She has a bright mother.
Is that what it is?
She's perfect.
Do we have anybody in the Wolf household listening to this game today, you and I?
Probably not.
I would say not.
Is anybody listening to us today?
There's 3 people listening, and you don't know any of them, and that's okay. And I understand a milestone birthday is happening.
Linda is turning 70 on Monday.
70.
So all you Colonel fans are Lady Colonel fans who...
We got to go somewhere, right?
I said Hacienda, but Bill can't cross the bridge, so I don't know.
I'm totally on top with that. That sounds fantastic. Let's see. We got about just over a minute now before the start of the second half. Looks like Henderson County is more than likely going to come back with their starters, as will Lyon County. Again, our officials for today done a very good job. I think it's been one of those kind of games that I would say this has been a low foul count. Would you say, Mary, for T.C. Carter, Anton Jones, and George Douglas in this one?
Yeah, it's almost an easy game for them.
It really has
been. Clean.
But now, there was a call earlier. We're not sure who the foul went on. The young man got credit for the basket, and the foul came like literally maybe 3 or 4 seconds later, if it came at all. And then they sent another
person was on the line.
She at the free throw line.
So I don't know what the call was.
Maybe a Travis Ford moment, because we've seen Travis. He probably did that 100 times in his Madisonville, Missouri, Kentucky coaching career. So, and maybe when he was in the movie The Sixth Man, you remember that?
He was.
With Marlon, was it Marlon Wayans? I believe he was.
That's awesome. I didn't know Travis was in a movie.
Got a text coming in from Rex Minton. I'll let you read it here in just a second.
Rex.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this. Now, Rex is a huge Louisville Cardinal fan. And Louisville played very hard today, very well. Actually was in the game for most of it till maybe about the last 4 or 5 minutes of that contest. And, of course, it was at the Yum Center. But I will say this. They play that hard. They're going to be just fine. Bruce Pearl was brought in. They thought that was going to be the next guy. Then Auburn used that interest to lock him up for a lifetime contract.
I would take Bruce.
Oh, I absolutely would. Maybe not 10 or 12 years ago, but I definitely would take this version of Bruce Pearl. But I'll let you read what Rex. I'm going to read it to myself first, as she wants me to ask something.
You might not want to read it out loud. You can proofread it first.
Maybe she wanted to know if we could get
No.
some other person to help you understand the game. Turns in the lane. Whalen's first shot is a spin move, and a good one.
I saw the name. I didn't want you to read it.
Nick Whalen with a basket. 46-38. The lead back out to 8 now for Lyon County. With the basketball is right out over to Thomas, who gives the ball to Satterfield. His layup no good, but a board and a foul, as Rideout's going to go to the line. And that was a good job there of keeping that play alive for Jake Rideout, as he's going to look for his first points here. But still, Henderson kind of giving up, I wouldn't say an easy basket, but they can't let that ball get literally right under the basket when the other team has the basketball. Rideout's first free throw is on the rim and good. It falls for his first point of the game.
The only rebound you're going to get under the basket is the made one. I have to tell my little girls that.
Yeah, you get it when it comes out of the net.
Right.
7:30 to go here in the third quarter. Second free throw up and good. And Rideout has his first 2 points of the game. And it's back to a 6-point lead for Lyon County. Perry right side to Reddick. Reddick outside the 3-point line being checked by Davenport. He moves to his left. Stops in the lane. Shot no good. And it's going to be rebounded into the hands finally of Satterfield behind his back at the scores table. Comes left-handed. Finds out front to Thomas. He'll take another 3. No good. That was in and out. That was a tough one. That would have brought the house down. Coming back the other way, his shoulders in the corner to Reddick. Reddick is the unsung hero of this team. I promise you, he finds the wide open shoulders.
We didn't have help side on that one. I don't know who that was.
We didn't have anything.
Oh,
Gerard with a turnover, and it's picked off by Brady's shoulders. He'll pass in the corner to Reddick, and his 3 is no good. And a rebound to Dixon. Dixon looking for a guard, and he gets it to Satterfield. As the clock moves under 6:40 here in the first quarter, 48-40, Lyon County over Henderson. Thomas has it, dribbles to the right side, Now backs it back out, comes back to his left. Out front it goes to Satterfield. Satterfield will take a customary dribble through his legs, taking the lane. Nice pass down low, and the left-handed layoff off the glass is good.
That middle's wide open.
It certainly is. That is Dixon's second basket of the night. He's got 4 points, and it's back to a 6-point advantage for Lyon County. 3-point shot on the way for Perry, and it is good.
That's almost a picture-perfect shot.
It certainly is.
I'm sure he's taken plenty, but
long pass to Dixon. He can't hold on to it, so it's going to go out of bounds. Wayland will take it out for Lyon County. Their lead is now 9. And I'm telling you, we had it close where we had it a 1-point game at one point, or maybe a 3-point game, and it just balloons out of control. You've got to make stops, and that means multiple stops.
Yes, they can score with ease at some points. It looks like it's too easy for them.
Out front it goes, a three-pointer off the rim, no good. That's from Shoulders. And out front, Perry comes away with it. Satterfield down on the court right now. That's going to be a foul on Rideout, as they're going to foul the big fella. When I say big fella, there is absolutely no way Nick Whalen is 6'3", 181. Half of him might be 6'3", 181. So he'll go to the line looking for his third and fourth point. That foul goes on Rideout of Henderson County. That's his first and the first team foul in the second half. Shot is up, and it is no good. Returning to the Colonel lineup will be number 1, Cole Branson, number 4, Dwayne Moss, replacing Rideout. And I'm not sure who else went out of the game.
Satterfield.
Oh, there you go. Satterfield went down pretty hard in that crash over there on the opposite side of the gym. Second shot on the way, and it is good. So Whalen with his 5th point of the night, and the lead is now 10 once again, and you can blink your eyes, Mary, and they can put 7 or 8 points on the board in a hurry.
Absolutely.
Nice pass down low, and a layup is good for Dixon. The assist there by Thomas. As Demarius Dixon now has 6. As the clock moves towards 5 minutes here, remaining in the third quarter. Shoulders with the push-off, gets away with it, knocked away off the foot of Whalen, and that's going to go back to the Colonels on the turnover.
It's been a fun game to watch.
It really has, and the officiating hasn't broken into the flow of the game.
Right. Yeah, both teams playing very clean. I mean, for the most part, we've turned the ball over.
It's not necessarily
a foul fest.
Exactly. It's not mistake-free basketball, but Colonels haven't wasted a lot of time making mistakes and then worrying about it. Right. Moss moves on the basket. His shot is up and good. And Dwayne Moss.
He's played well today.
7 points. Shot in the corner from Perry. No good. Whalen with the rebound. Pump fakes up off the glass, and another basket this quarter for Nick Whalen, who's got 5 in the quarter and 7 for the game, and it's back to an 8-point advantage for Lyon County. Clock moving towards 4.5 minutes to go, and the Colonels almost threw it away. A nice save there by Branson in the corner, down low. Gets it to Thomas. His left-handed scoop is just off the back of the iron. Rolls off. No good.
I think if he stayed with that right hand, he would have had an easier shot.
Sometimes they make it tough on each other, and the layup is good. And I'm wondering, where was this team the other night against Breathitt County in the opening round of the RLA State Tournament? Because I promise you, this team is good. That one's tough.
They play good team ball. They don't just look for Perry. They don't run plays just for him. They're just going.
No, they are, and if it happens to land in the hands of Perry, then so be it. But they're a very athletic team.
It's a very fast break, and see what you get. I like it.
You don't always find this many really good, high IQ basketball players in one school, especially a school as small as Lyon County.
I bet they've played together for a long time.
Probably has. That's a Walker Bruder 3 in the left quarter for Dwayne Moss.
Dwayne Moss has kind of kept us in his ball game.
He really has, and the lead is
some big shots.
8 again. Out front to Reddick. His 3 is no good. Rebound to Jackson. Bird with a good defensive play. It looks like William Bird is going to be sacked with the foul there. His first of the game. That's the third of the half. 57-49 Lyon County, as it looks like it's going to be Jackson Shoulders trying to add to that. He'll get 2. First one is up and good. He's now got 9 in the game. And they spread it around pretty good, Mary.
They do. That's what I'm saying. They don't just look for one. They go. And the number 0, the Whalen guy, he's just your little trash player. He gets rebounds and scores and goes right back and up in them.
Yeah, he does. You gotta have a guy like that.
And he finishes, which
Moss
is good.
in the corner.
He's ready.
WB3, and that's third 3 of the night for
He's
Moss.
earning his playing time.
13 for Dwayne Moss, and that is a new career high for him in a varsity game, and it's probably been that way since the 5th point of the game that he scored.
Right.
59-52. Shoulders with the basketball. He's checked by Thomas, who runs into a really nice screen there. Reddick off the glass, tips out no good, but nobody knocks it out.
They just rebound and put it right back up.
Brady Shoulders with the putback. He had a strong start. That's his 5th point now in the second half. 3:05 to go. Clock running. Colonels just get it across in time. Moss has got it. If the action will ever slow down, I'll try to tell you how many threes the teams have. And a nice baseline drive for Moss, and it's off the glass and good. But as soon as you blink your eye, Lyon County's already here on the offensive end.
You don't have time to sit around and celebrate.
And a 28-foot three that was about 2 feet short.
Moss is open over there. He's hot. Give him the ball.
Give it to him, oh, no, that's got to be a block, yeah. Here we go, Perry. What do you guess? 3, no good. Thomas with it knocked away by Shoulders.
These guys are waiting. They're like, we'll just kind of count you in as making that.
Colonel's going to have to make about 8 more threes than this one, and I'm not so sure they can't do it. Clock running under 2:15 now. Thomas with it in the paint, spins, gets it back in the corner to Moss. Why not? Oh, it rims out. It's a good-looking 3 there. And here comes Travis Perry. He'll kick it out to Reddick. Thought about the 3, now the step back. 3 is good.
Moss may be getting a little winded. He's not used to being in this much and playing this high intensity.
Might be something to that.
His shot looks good, though.
It's a 30-second timeout for the Colonels. The score, Lyon County 64, Colonels 54. 1:59 to go in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds here on WSONradio.com. Welcome back to Colonel Gym here on the campus of Henderson County High School. Steve Tao, Mary Beth Parker. We've got Colonel basketball excitement for you. Greg Busby and Scott Stone out today. Of course, Scott had the early game today. The Lady Colonels just handling Owensboro at the Sports Center. Colonels looking to get back into this one. Thomas deals down low to McKinney. His shot is blocked by Jackson Shoulders. Reddick back the other way, gives the ball to Perry. Perry down low to the other Shoulders, off the glass, and good.
He's tough.
He is very
strong.
Tough. That is strong.
And Gerard's strong, but he just scored on Gerard with these.
66 now to 54. Colonels trail it with a minute and 15 to go here in the third quarter. Henderson needs to kind of limit Lyon County touches, and by doing that, they're going to have to hold the basketball a little longer per offensive possession. But see right there, that's what I want to see more of. Let them continue to play at that pace, meaning Lyon County, where they can get us to the bonus a little quicker. But again, we played 7 minutes, Mary. We've got 3-2 in the fouls, and you really can't argue that.
No, I haven't seen much that they missed that they should have called.
Gerard Thomas has it out front, hands it over to Branson, who shovels it to Satterfield, who kicks it out front. Cooper, Davenport, it's up, it's off the rim, 2 bounces, no good. And Shoulders gets it out to Travis Perry, who hands the ball off to Jack Reddick. Reddick appears to be the point guard, where Travis is more of the 2 guard, or even lead guard, if you will.
Let him penetrate and dish it off to him.
And they both handle it very well, and of course they're all sophomores, and that just really makes you mad.
Right. We haven't seen Dixon in a while.
No, he's been out for quite a while here, especially in this third quarter.
He was leading us in rebounds.
He's the guy that has to make plays underneath. But you know what? There hasn't been a lot of rebounds to be had.
There's been a lot of shots. I wonder what the team percentage shooting is for both teams.
That's a good question. I'm sure they're shooting in the mid-60s right about now. Very close to it.
Right.
Down the lane goes Perry. Left-handed flip shot is up. 2 bounces and good.
And move well without the ball. If that ball's not in their hands, they're moving.
Satterfield, last shot of the corner is off the iron and no good. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, your score, Lyon County 68, Henderson County 54. Back with fourth quarter action in a minute right here on your home for the Colonels, WSONradio.com and the all-new WSON radio app. Welcome into fourth quarter action as Gerard Thomas takes it off the glass and good. And Gerard with yet another basket here in the second half. He's got 15 for the Colonels. As the ball's in the paint, it's going to be a foul on Rideout as going up was Jackson Shoulders, the 6'5 senior.
And they're going up. They're not usually going to pass back out unless they get doubled. They're going to take you down there.
Yeah, and Henderson has been able to match it so far. And again, that's just something, that's a learning curve there that the Colonels are going to have to put up with. And something else they're going to have to put up with is 2 more years of the base of this team coming back to play basketball each year. Maybe they'll turn pro.
Maybe Cal will get them right now.
Second shot is up and good.
Maybe they'll move up here.
Yeah, there you go. That's something to look forward to.
They got a job. I think everybody's hiring. They work at Applebee's.
There you go. There's always room at Applebee's. There you go. That one's tipped out. No good on the three-point shot. Shoulders will bring it back the other way. He's like a linebacker. Oh, he walked. And I'm telling you, I'm going to write in the book, but he walked.
He walked and about fell down and still made it.
Yep, sure did. Other end is going to be a foul by the aforementioned Jackson Shoulders as the senior picks up a foul on Xander Wilson. And for Jackson Shoulders, that is his. I have him for 2 fouls. The board has him for 1. We're gonna make that the case. Xander's first free throw is good.
You know, Xander likes to take it to him. Sometimes he gets too far in there, but he's going in.
You know, and you never have to worry about with Xander a lack of effort.
Absolutely not. I'll take that.
Many nights, that's all you can bring. You know, your shot will be off, but you can always bring effort. Mary, the Wildcats lead Kansas by 21 with under 6 to go. That's crazy.
They must have a player coaching.
That's what it's got to be. Bill Self has got his toupee fitting going on.
He is. I like Bill Self. I think he's a good coach.
And that one's off the glass and good. Another basket for Jackson Shoulders as he has been the thorn in the Colonel's side in the second half.
Yeah, I think he's
13
killed us
in the second half. Left-hander off the glass and good for Gerard Thomas. That's his 4th point of the second half.
And you know, I don't think we've played bad.
Thomas with 17 to lead the Colonels. Reddick with the ball out front for Lyon County. He looks like he's going to try to take Satterfield off the dribble. Couldn't do it. Passed it out to Perry, who's got it out front against
Wilson.
Wilson.
Sure we have help side.
And Wilson, he gets blown by, and that one's out of bounds. And it's going to go stay with Lyon County. Returning to the Colonel lineup, number 3, that's Cooper Davenport, who's shot the ball pretty well today. Jake Rideout coming out. 14-point advantage right at 6 minutes to go here in the game. No post-game interviews, guys, as we're going to go sign off immediately after the end of this game. But I want to thank Mary Beth for joining me here today. Because if I've got to be here, you got to be here. How about that?
Anytime. These chairs are a lot better than the bleachers.
Right?
Well, maybe they'll stall.
We need to come up with a best coverage of the game, maybe our best defensive player, brought to you by EM Ford & Company. We'll do that during our next break in action. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Satterfield as he kind of raked Reddick across the face. But Reddick, he's kind of player that he's going to bring that out of some players. And
absolutely.
And if it gets you out of your way of doing things, then so be it, right? If you're
catches you taking a break on defense, he's going to go at you. That's smart. That's smart guard.
Really. Down low it goes. Reddick off the glass and good. And for Reddick, that's his 11th point. He had a 3 in the first, a 3 in the second, a 3 in the third, and now a 2-point basket here in the final quarter.
And there's not a weak player they have. There's not one you could just key in on or go at. It's almost like a small college team. You really don't have a weak link. Every single one of them can hurt you at any time.
Out front, Perry's got it. He passes the ball over to Brady's shoulders, one of the two shoulders.
He's taking the table out with him.
Yeah, not hard to do. Looks like they want to take a little bit of the air out of the ball, and I don't blame him. About 16 right now. Now Perry takes it to the basket, and it gets knocked out of bounds by Henderson County, but they're going to give it to the Colonels anyway. Coming back in is Nick Whalen, the guy, like you said, does all the dirty work. And here he is again, and coming out on the play is Brady Shoulders. Coming back in, instant offense, Dwayne Boss and Cole Branson coming in for Wilson and Gerard Thomas.
I don't think he really wanted to come out.
I don't think anybody, think about it. You didn't want to come out, right?
There's times I needed to.
Well, you probably need to. I was tired. But you didn't want to hear what the coach had to say.
No, in those times, no. I was just kept my back to him and hopefully he didn't see me.
Alex Satterfield taking it off the glass all by himself. The left-hander up and good. He's got 4 points now, and it's a 76-62 game with just over 4.5 minutes to go. And this one has been, for the most part, Lyon County. The Colonels have had their moments today. They're going to call a palming. That's going to be on Gunnar Bingham. And when you're playing a perfect game, and it is all but pretty much a perfect game, and I'm sure they've had a lot of them, but I'm a little mystified at the 5 losses that Lyon County's gotten thus far. And I promise you, they're not coming many times out of the second region.
I think if that team comes to play and they play hard all 4 quarters, they're going to be hard to beat.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm sure they have their off nights like we all do.
Sure,
they might have against Breathitt County. Not that I wish they would lose, but I'm glad they did, so we get a chance to see them play.
3-pointer by Branson off the iron, no good. Picked up the rebound is Moss. Layup is actually a handoff under the basket, knocked away from Satterfield, and the layup is good for Reddick on the other end. Well, folks, if you want to know who the best team in the second region is, you're listening to them right now. I cannot explain the 5 losses, but again, at this point, I'm telling you, there's not anybody playing it better. Man to man, another fine shot. This one by Satterfield.
And I'm saying a lot of these players probably don't get looked at in the region because you have your star on this team as Perry, but they can play.
I got news.
That little Reddick, what's his name? Number 5?
Reddick, Jack Reddick. Down low it goes, off the glass and good.
He's a very smart player.
Jackson Shoulders. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. 3:19 to go. Colonels way down in this one, 80-64 to Lyon County. We'll come back in just a moment. It is a 30-second timeout right here on WSONradio.com and the all-new WSON Radio app.
That's an update. 86.
Liner back. Welcome back to the broadcast from Henderson County High School. It's Colonel Jim, Steve Tow with Mary Beth Parker. 3:19 to go. Colonels trail Lyon County 80-64. Again, there'll be no post-game interviews in this one as we are just broadcasting on the all-new WSON radio app for your smartphone and Android devices, and that one's turned over by the Colonels. Plus, there's not going to be a lot to talk about, and the layup is up and good.
They're just a better team. I don't think we played bad at all. I mean, we turned the ball over a couple times more than we should, but they caused that. I mean, give credit to them.
But you got to look at this from a standpoint of young and inexperienced players moving up. Henderson's better players today appear to be the younger athletes when we talk in terms of Dwayne Moss. But with Lyon County, it's like four of that lineup of sophomores.
We're going to be looking forward to them for the next few years along with our young kids.
Yeah, we'll see them in the regional. Yeah. So much for the regular season matchup. Coming the other way is Reddick. He'll pull up from 8 and rolls off. No good. Rebound. Getting in there and getting his nose dirty is Dwayne Moss. McKinney's got it left side. He looks for someone. Not only are they still playing starters, they're playing starters at 100 miles an hour. Perry with a layup on the other end after a turnover. That's his first basket of the fourth quarter. Satterfield set to come back in as we come to 2 minutes. 84-64, under 2 minutes now. Moss moving on the basket, flips it with his left hand, and there's a foul called, and he'll go to the line for a couple. Foul is going to be on Brady's shoulders. And that looks like that is his third foul of the game. Satterfield will shoot a couple. Shot a couple of free throws last night. Hadn't seen him at the line very often. I'm sorry, Moss is shooting those. I apologize. I should have known that. Moss has had one heck of a game.
He has. Is it
16 points for the freshman.
Did he lead us?
No, right now, back ahead, Gerard has, I believe, 17. Yeah, he has 17 to lead the Colonels. Moss is second. Second shot all the way, and good. Lyon County getting their substitutes in now. Guys we saw in the JV game in which the Henderson County Colonels won that. Congratulations to Connor Mattingly and his squad for the win in game number 1 today on this JV varsity doubleheader. Out of bounds off the hands of a Lyon County player, and with just over 90 seconds to go, Lyon County looks like they're going to take this one and get their 14th win of the season. Looks like Henderson's going to drop now to 12-9.
Yeah, some of these kids, I don't know who they are.
Satterfield's got the basketball out front. He goes and gets his own rebound, throws it back out to Vowles. Cooper Vowles into the game for the first time tonight. Moving on the basket, out in the corner to Vowles. He'll take a three. It's off the iron, no good. Rebounded by the Colonels. That rebound by... Well, for some reason, they've got the wrong number. They've got Coyan Banks in the book as number 23, actually number 22, and he's wearing number 23, and that is supposed to be worn by Max Thompson. Luckily, that never was caught during the game. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. 51 seconds to go. Lyon County 84, Henderson County 66. It has been our pleasure to bring you Henderson County Colonel basketball here today, as it looks like the Wildcats are having a game. Unfortunately, the Colonels are not.
No, but they rebounded well off that hard loss last night. I think they came out kind of slow at first, but they redeemed themselves about that second quarter.
Looks like the 2018 Second Region Basketball Tournament, I believe it was played here. It was Henderson County beating Lyon County 63-51. The 2019 game was won by the Colonels 75-65. The 2021 game last year, it was Lyon County's first win over the Colonels in many, many years that we know of, 75-59, and it looks like it's going to be the biggest win in the matchup between these two schools. Down low it goes, and the ball is forced up and in. And we apologize, we don't have, well, maybe I do. That is by Parker.
Huh?
Parker, I believe, not you. Layup at the other end
I
after
did
the
not
turnover
score today.
by Bray Kirk. And timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout with 23 seconds to go.
He is not happy.
And I can certainly understand why Tyler Smith-Hart is just kind of pacing around as his team comes in and has a seat. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, come back to wrap things up from Colonel Jim right after this. Welcome back as the clock ticks down. 5 seconds to go. Down low, the pass is up, and the pass is good. And the Colonels get the last basket of the game. Unfortunately, it was Lyon County get the lion's share of those baskets. The final score is 88-68. As we take a look at the scoring for both teams. As a matter of fact, let's just take a look at the scorings for Henderson County. Gilbert Davenport with 6 points tonight. He did knock down a 3-point basket. Alex Satterfield had 6 points, it looks like, as well. Gerard Thomas led the way for Henderson County. He had 17 points. 2 points on a pair of free throws for Jake Rideout. Demarius Dixon, he had 6 points. Xander Wilson had 3 points tonight. Dwayne Moss, man, he was sharp tonight. He had 3 Walker Bruner, Edward Jones 3-point shots, and total for the night 17 points. So he actually tied for top scoring honors tonight. William Byrd with 2